Destination? Enjoy your stay.
That was easy. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely like either tone down the hardness of the game or like the just have like more power for the leveling's easier because this is a lot easier than when I first like did this playthrough. Yeah, look at Katina. Going up.
Well, when I'd heard she'd taken up with a Mandalorian, I was scandalized. Just scandalized.
A Mandalorian? Does nobody value Sith blood these days?
I know. Don't you think so, Zash?
Die places Amin's Whiteheist fools. Go and dida seek from Tauhans.
I'm sorry. Will you excuse me? I
You're
need to
right,
have
Seth.
a quick chat with my apprentice.
As soon as I got Chem,
must.
I was like, I
No,
don't
as I
remember
was
him
saying.
healing me.
I think the Emperor, you've arrived. It doesn't matter how much one drinks. These parties are just dull, 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 dull. I hope you've come to cheer me up.
I have dismantled the machine.
He's dead then? Excellent. You have performed magnificently, apprentice. None of this would have been possible without you.
Lord Zash.
Darth Thanaton, I'm honored.
You going to introduce me?
Sorry, I'll just be a minute. Don't go anywhere. I have some further instructions for you. As I said, my lord, I'm honored, but why call me?
You have nerve, Zash. Nerve. But I thought you were smarter.
With all respect, Darth Thanaton, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play ignorant with me, Zash. Scotia's dead, and you killed him.
Scotia? Dead? That's the first I've heard of it. When did this happen?
Just now, Zash, and you know it. What did you expect to gain? His position? His title? You know it doesn't work that way. Where's your discretion?
Discretion? I've been at this party for ages. I may have had a little much to drink, but I'm fairly certain I haven't murdered anyone. Though I have always fancied Scotia's chambers. So much more shelf space.
Zash, I don't want to have this conversation by hollow. Report to my chambers immediately.
Oh boy.
Yes, Darth Thanaton. It'll be my pleasure.
What was that all about?
Give me time to talk to Thanaton, and then meet me in Darth Scotia's chambers. And don't worry, you've played your part, now it's time for me to play mine. We did it, apprentice.
In Teufel Atlas.
Bum, 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 bum.
Destination? Enjoy your stay.
Enjoy your stay.
Taliban.
Yeah, there he is. It's Lord Zash's apprentice. Surely he knows.
You wouldn't tell us if he did.
Warpain's Brigan Iswis Buitan.
Still, it doesn't hurt to ask, does it?
Colonel, let it rest.
I will not let it rest. Everyone knows Lord Zash was at the party when Scotia was killed, and yet everyone knows she killed him. She somehow devised a way of being in two places at once. If I let it rest, we'll all be dead.
That's not fear I smell, is it?
No, of course not. But one must be ever vigilant on Drummond Cast so that your enemies don't gain an advantage.
Maybe you shouldn't talk so much then.
But I must know. Please, you must tell me. How did Zash kill
I was about to
Darth
spoil
Scotia?
the story. Uh-oh.
Actually, I killed Scotia.
Clearly he's not saying anything, Colonel. Let it rest.
Fine then, fine. But I'm warning you, Calaveras. Lord Zash is becoming too powerful.
Yeah, no spoilers, bruh.
Since when has anyone in the history of the Sith committed a murder so brazenly, yet made it appear that she was somewhere else the entire time? It's enough to wake the Emperor, I tell you.
Perfect timing, apprentice. I just met with that insufferable Thanaton, and I have good news.
Everyone's talking about how you killed Scotia.
Good. Let them talk. They can't prove anything, and it'll drive them mad. And my meeting went exactly as I planned. You would have been proud of me. I went into a reprimand, but I emerged a Darth.
You've certainly earned it.
I did more than you realize. Nevertheless, what's important is that we are finally free to act. Remember the map you found on Korriban that pointed us to the power of Tulak Horde?
Tulak
The
Horde.
first piece of that artifact. That power is here on Drummond Cast. This piece is in the deepest chamber of the Dark Temple. Scotia always hoarded the key to the chamber like a Hutt hoards his credits. Now I have Scotia's title, his chambers, his research, and his key. He always said I would enter the Dark Temple over his rusting corpse. However, I won't be the one to go into the Dark Temple. You will.
I always have to do your dirty work.
Taupain aipain, karahita bawarp.
Before I went to Korriban to choose an apprentice, a furious apparition awakened in the Dark Temple, implacable in its anger, murdering all who trespassed on the innermost chamber. But I had a dream. An apprentice of low origin humbled himself before the apparition, pacifying it. That's why you and your peers were singled out.
I always knew I was special.
You've been a far more capable apprentice than I ever hoped. But for this task, you must put aside your pride. You must go into the temple and face the apparition. And when you do, I believe that your humility will be the key. Still, I want you to know...
Zash fucks me over.
I'm not certain you're the one from my dream. I fear I may be sending you to your death.
I eat apparitions for dinner.
You have a wonderfully deranged mind. And you're right. Tulak Horde's power awaits us both. We must not lose sight of this goal. Use this glyph to enter the innermost chamber of the Dark Temple. Humble yourself before the apparition, and bring back the piece of the artifact.
Sai galut saira, iswis us urf bandan, ja atnam, in puidangarja.
Free to play, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Maybe I will sub in a little bit. My buddy's online. I invite him in the chat here. One moment, please. It will be a blast. But a little later. Yo.
What's up?
Playing Star Wars.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the Old Republic. It's fun. It's actually really fun. So what's going on? Anything?
Nah, nothing. Birch passed away last night.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, it was expected. I mean, I knew it was coming. I knew he wasn't coming home this last time from the hospital.
How's Joy?
She seems alright. She's
Yeah.
kind of like, same thing. I mean, like, he's basically, like, once he went in the hospital this time, he just stopped eating and drinking. Kept saying he's ready to die. Like, I mean, so I kind of, like, when I came home, I kind of figured that time, so.
Yeah, geez, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I mean,
Thanks.
but like you said, I mean, you know, you knew that was happening, you know?
Yeah. Like, she called me last night. Well, it happened at 2:30 in the morning. She called me after I talked to you and said I was going out to get food. She called me as soon as I got out to my car to talk to him, and, like, he just wouldn't even talk to me.
Yeah.
So, and then she called me 9:30 this morning and told me. So I'm gonna be home. I'm gonna be home Tuesday, and then I'll be home I'll probably go back Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So stuff's. I think the latest my mom told me is they're gonna do kind of like how Michelle's mom's was, like no wake, just everything at the church.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I'll let you know once I hear more.
Yeah, let me know. I mean, Tuesday I have the first meeting with the doctor for the baby, so.
Nice.
So I don't. That's in the That's at 8:45 in the morning though. So.
Yeah.
Fuck! I was supposed to get speeder training. I didn't do it. So what was like the end cause of him passing away?
My mom said his heart stopped.
Jeez.
And like he already told her, like once he came to, when I went, she asked him about like bringing him back and like ventilators and stuff, and he said he doesn't want any of that.
Returned.
Yeah.
I can't say for sure what's going on.
You know, he doesn't want to
But
suffer.
people who go in there, they don't
Right.
come back.
I am Sith. You will address me as such, fool.
Then you are everything I could have hoped for. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire a favor. The expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower. They were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
You don't have the authority to give me orders.
You're absolutely right. But please consider that you'll be doing a valuable service for the Empire, and you'll be extremely well rewarded. All I'm asking is for you to find the data the expedition collected. If all you find is bodies, bring back their data pads. This information is vital to future construction on Droman Karst.
Did you get any more Sea of Thieves
Please
than last
help.
night?
No, I didn't do it, man.
If you're going
I
to
got-
make me
I
feel
got done.
guilty, I'll do it.
The All-Star
Mark the
stuff
location
was
the
over like
expedition
quarter to
last signaled
11.
from on your map. It's the best I can do.
I finished watching a movie that I was watching earlier in the day, and by the time that was over, I'm just like, I'm just gonna crash out.
Yeah.
Finally go to bed on my own will.
Yeah. Yeah, me and John played Deceit, Overwatch, and some Fortnite, but
I'm just here to check the plumbing.
Of course, I've been ignored again.
we played Fortnite and John died like two or three times. Like we just died right in the beginning. He's like, I fucking hate this game. I'm done.
You could still save this planet.
What are you babbling about, old man?
You're a brave one, aren't you? Or is it that you sense my weakness? But not everything grows weaker with age. The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire. 1,000 years ago, our
I
own
started
empire
watching
buried
this
his
morning
enemies
because
here.
I had to go.
These
I had
enemies
to go
remain
because
powerful.
my pants
even
fit
in
at
death,
Dave's wedding,
which is why the
but
temple
like
was
they
sealed.
didn't fit to the way I'm
But
happy
now,
with them. Like
something
I
terrible
felt like
has
there could have been
happened.
more room, and I
Some
could have had an
idiot
easier
went
time
and
like
woke them
tucking
up.
in my shirt and
With the
stuff.
Emperor's attention
Yeah.
elsewhere, a group of ambitious
So I had to
belligerent
wait for
Sith
them to
fought to
open
gain power
at
by
1
raiding
o'clock.
the temple.
So
They
I'm
didn't
like,
find
yeah,
the
I'm gonna like.
relics
I
they
keep
sought.
seeing people talk about
Instead,
that
they awoke an
Stand
ancient
Against
Sith
Evil,
Lord
the
Kellig,
dude from
and their
Scrubs.
expedition
Okay.
plunged
So I'm
into
like, I'm gonna check it
madness.
out. And
What
I
was
guess like
this
the premise
expedition?
is like
How many
the
people were lost?
constable
At
in
least
the
100.
town killed
Several
like
Sith,
100 and
slaves,
some
soldiers,
witches.
experts.
So they cursed like
all
whoever took
stupid.
over as
Because Lord Kellig died by
the
ambush,
sheriff.
I believe he
Like ended up
awakened
all getting
unaware
killed
of his own
in the
death.
town.
And his
All right.
And I guess
expectations became
why
reality.
his
For those
wife
around
was
him,
basically
his
like
power
a demon
overwhelmed
hunter, so
all
that's why he
inside
never
the
died.
temple.
And then now this chick took
And even
over,
now the
and
workers
his wife
plot
died. So
wars
now like
against
all
each
these
other,
like
believing themselves Sith
demons and
lords,
witches and shit are
and
coming
drawing
after the two of them.
terrible power from Kellig
And it's like
himself.
typical like his comedy from how he was in Scrubs, mixed in with
You're
like the
lucky I
haunted
have
shit.
no
It's
other
cool
to
so
turn
far.
to
I'm
in
only
this
like
dark
3
time.
episodes in.
There are still
Cool.
It's on that
more ancient
IFC.
Sith
It's on that
lords and
IFC.
spirits lay
Yeah.
dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Dromund Kaas.
Maybe that won't happen.
We're not going to be saved by optimism, young one. I
Did
have
you see the
studied
last
all
2
of the
Star
burial
Wars movies?
chambers
Just The
within.
Force Awakens.
Each
I
was
didn't
made
see
with
The Last
same
Jedi yet.
design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500
I saw
kilogram
everything
hinges
except
on each
for-
tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
I don't see why I should bother.
There is nobody else. Imagine the glory, being the one who prevented the Emperor's greatest enemies from rising. The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal
Did you see The Last Jedi yet, Seth?
Effective, but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered. And the
So
doors of the
I put on
ancients sealed.
I wanted to try it out today. So I put on that restream. I set it up. So
Yeah.
I'm literally streaming to Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube right now. All at once.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then I have like their chat up, which like pulls chat from everything. So it's really nice. I actually got a follower on Mixer. My first one.
Cool. Yeah, I think I was thinking that once Sea of Thieves comes out, we should check out that co-streaming.
Okay. What, Mixer?
Yeah, because it shows both of our screens, right? So people can
Yeah.
see what I'm doing while you're doing it.
Yep. Yeah, we could do it up. Yeah, so I'm in the, you know, middle of the thing, like trying to think, because I'm probably gonna get affiliate soon, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might hit up Broman on Instagram, see what his advice is.
Yeah.
Because he's doing, like he said, with you know, with Guardian Con, like they were locked in for a year and they could only broadcast Guardian Con on Twitch, and I guess that contract went up, so they are gonna have Guardian Con on everything this year.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think he's gonna actually use like Restream or something like that to have it on, or just, you know, have people do it on different things. But yeah, he said that it, like, you know, he's like, it hurt. Like, I would rather be like everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I want to play Star Wars. Yeah, well, it's a great time. I mean, they say that every time the movies come out that there's a big influx in play on this. So.
this round or not.
What are you playing?
Probably checking out that Crimson Bubbles.
Oh, nice.
You got 6-1.
Swiss amanhan gujins.
I saw on Apple Music that they put out another single from Breaking Ben. I ain't listened to it yet though.
You know what it's called?
Something Wolf.
Yeah, it's not as good. Feed the Wolf, it's not as good. Yeah, I was all pumped when I saw it and I listened to it. It's not as good. So, album's still up in the air for how it's gonna be. Can't believe I fucked up and didn't do my speeder training. Now I gotta walk around on foot.
Dude, I've had a Destiny 2 suck going through the first 20 levels.
Dude, I made that warlock and I stopped because of that walking part. I never got past it.
That's bad. That's that. The first time doing that is awesome.
Yeah.
Having to do it 2 more times. Got a whole slew of shit.
Yeah, I was telling the guys in stream, like, I didn't know that BioWare literally, I mean, I think it's BioWare Austin, so it's like only like 100 people from BioWare, but they like keep up and like have been doing a lot with this game. Like, I didn't know they kept up with it. Cool. Like, they have a roadmap and everything, and I've been, like I said, I'm enjoying it a ton, because it's with the MMO, like, it's got that BioWare story to it and everything's voice acted, so like it's really fun to just play through the story, you know.
Yeah. What is it monthly? Do you have to pay monthly, or is it free to play?
I might sub. You get a bunch of perks after level 20, which I just hit. But no, you don't have to if you don't want to. What do you think about the cinematics? I love it, man. I think the entire everything they did with it is awesome. Like I said, I just hope that like later on when I get to the DLC and stuff like that, the stories keep up with how good like this stuff is.
Do you dare approach the great Nil Venerus, Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness? Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
I will not tell you again. I'm not a slave. I'm Sith.
What? You're not afraid of me? You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
I still have my senses, but someone here is out of his.
You're right. I was out of my senses. But not anymore. I was part of an expedition sent
I'm waiting for a movie from them. A movie from BioWare?
Dark Temple. But soon after we entered, we all became different people. I became the mighty Lord Venerus, and the others became my obedient followers and servants.
Could you try to explain things from the beginning?
We were gathering data for the Empire, and then we were all suddenly possessed. It's strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find you here.
These guys are gonna play.
I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here. What exactly are you doing here?
I'm doing a
This
vital
guy
service
is
to
like
the
not even waiting
So
for
the
me to
Imperials
fucking
haven't given up on getting their precious
just spawning
data,
in.
After all,
Yeah.
this is lucky. You see,
'Cause it's all about
ever
being
since
together. I
I
mean,
came
it's
to
all
my
about
senses,
Valentine's
I've
Day.
been
So it's all about
worried
sticking
that
together
my
with a
followers
partner.
will begin to doubt
Oh, okay.
Guy
my
spawns in
leadership.
and just
I can't
fucking
lose my
runs
power.
away.
I can't go back to
But
being
we're
a
more
slave.
powerful like when we're
But
together.
maybe we can help each other.
It wouldn't be hard for me to eliminate you and your followers.
Well, I guess that's true. Except I'm the only one who can make all the others turn in their data. All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Venerus's power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by Venerus's enemies. The symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me, lock them in their dream.
I bring the symbols and you give the data.
Be careful. Venerus's old enemies will put up a good fight.
Yeah, I'd like to see something from BioWare. That'd be neat. They made like a movie about the Old Republic. That'd be cool.
Teufel Atlaus.
Did you get a lot of snow there?
It came down hard and fast, and then like was done by like 9 o'clock.
Oh, nice. Just enough to have the place be all fucking white again, right?
Yeah, and of course it's like since it's all melted out because it's like 50 degrees again today. So like of course like everything's like fucking muddy and disgusting.
Yep. That's how it is here. Almost every DLC has a cinematic. Well, I'm looking forward to playing them, man, because the base game's awesome. Have you played all the DLCs, Seth?